We waited long enough to get these recaps out. Long enough. This is gonna be weekend I didn't want to do these things, do these recaps on, due to leaving. Said that in the other few videos. I really apologize today for this being out, coming out this late. But we still gonna respect the culture and still get to them because we wanted to see women battles for the longest, especially at this consistent rate that they've been going at. Man, I probably don't want to do this battle. Man, I want to do the OG Printer battle and the Breezy battle so bad, but I know Breezy want to be here for that one. I know he want to be here for all of them, but he not. I can't hold myself back. I can't hold the content back for the people that want to see it. You know what I mean? We gotta do this, man. This is how it go. I feel crazy saying this to y'all like that. Like I don't say this to him. He know this. He know this. Um, I've been a big fan of that party. The party, what is it? The personal party podcast with Smoke Dizzy. Cause they and the way they interact reminds me of me and him so much. Like it reminds me of me and him so much. I be getting so. You know what I mean? We curse each other out. We get so mad at each other. I remind me of him so much. But you know what I'm gonna do? I just started getting into it. He been there, told me on Twitter that the podcast to check them out. But I didn't realize they would smoke. There's a podcast. We got any of that, regardless of that though, regardless of any of that, none of that matters though. I'm only mentioning that because I'm just noticing the dynamic between the hosts, and it's one of them shows. It's one of the podcasts where you like where you excuse me, where you like the fact that when you don't have it when the show doesn't have a guest, the show is still dope. That show is still dope, and I like that. I like shows like that, and you get to see them more go back into it with each other. The word that Smoke doesn't be using the banter between them, and it's true because I can relate to that with him, man. But I can't stop. We can't stop. Um, Dang, we usually go off the top with what we're gonna do. I want to do the Uno and the Breezy, man, Beezy one. I mean Uno and Beezy battle, a Beezy one. The Chrissy and the Cedar Balls battle was dope too. Both of them go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a short one. Part of itself, because there was some good lines in here. I'm gonna do the short one. I'm gonna do the Fly King and the Lady Caution battle. So there's a one rounder. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. First off, respect the culture. Shout out to everybody checking this out. Pardon itself for being late. Excuse me. This is dope that Lady Caution came in to do this to replace another battle rapper called Zan. I never heard of her before, but I was looking forward to seeing her. But this is dope that Lady Caution is able to do this. And you know how people say good things, they don't remember the negative thing afterwards. I'm always saying this. Please don't take that. Please don't do that with it in this case. Don't do that ever in life. Just remember what's being said. If somebody leaves the negative thing and then they give you the positive, and you're like, oh, okay. Or they leave with the positive and then let them with the negative. It really don't matter. Take both that's being said. It's something I had to learn too as a human, as a man. But I said to say because I wasn't much of a fan. I was getting into my familiarity with the rappers that are here but for these two battles, this battle right here. Lady Caution, I wasn't too familiar. I mean, no, I am familiar with Lady Caution. I wasn't much of a fan of her and her battles. I watch her battles, don't get me wrong. But I usually, when it comes to her battles, I wasn't too much of a fan of her. I feel like she could be better. My favorite Lady Caution battle is her with Jada Ray. And I feel like she still lost that one, but that's my favorite one though. I like the whole East versus the whole Philly versus Jersey card. We ordered that. We were supposed to recap that card. We got our money back for that card too. Only because we didn't expect it to be so many one rounds. We looked at all those names and we just assumed it was full battles. And we told them that. We said in the description. We was like, well, we did not expect this to be one round. We really didn't. We watched one battle and I was like, you know what? I forgot what it was. Which battle was it? I think it was the Lady Caution battle first. And I'm like, was it the Lady Caution? Or was it that old solo battle and the other dude was fire. Prophet, whoever it was, that was fire. I don't remember who it was. It wasn't the Bill battle. We didn't watch that one first. But anyway, we watched one of them battles first and they just wanted to be in one round. We was like, what? No, you know what it was? We saw the time. We saw 16 minutes. Like, how are you gonna squeeze 6 rounds in 16 minutes? They're not. They giving us one round. But anyway, I like that battle that she was in. I just said that to say that we just didn't expect it. Anyway, but I like Lady Caution. I like her as a person. I don't know her as a person. But I like the way she's marketing herself. You can see it. She's out. She's everywhere, and that's dope. That's why I feel like most bad rappers should do. Even if you're not an interesting person. Not saying you, because you're a very interesting person. But for the battle rappers who feel like they may not be interested or may not have no personality, get yourself out there. Market yourself because it helps when we go watch the battle. You got people like me that will watch a battle still and want to, you know what I mean? But I mean, it's so particular to everybody because some people who may not be really personable could be. I can feel like it's super nice when they rapping. Like Lady Carson, she's not super nice to me. I ain't even about. I'm not even saying this to be mean or harsh or nothing like that at all. Um, let me get off her though. Fly King though, never heard of him at all. But shout out to him. That was dope. To hear about Mel on Queen of the Ring. They didn't know that was even a thing. But that's dope though. That's dope. Why not? I ain't. It's not like I put it past it. It was just out of your thought. So um. But anyway, yeah, this was the one round battle. Okay, I had to think. I got my bars for it. Fly King went first. So, I think Lake Caution had a week too. She was dope. She was dope in this battle. She was dope. She's dope. Period. Excuse me. But I think Fly King had a week. I think he had a week. No. I think she had a week. I think Lady Carson had a week or 2 weeks, something like that. I feel like people just throw it out there so much. I'm just always saying a week or 2 weeks whenever I do mention how long I hear somebody say. I usually don't mention it because I don't know if it's true or not. Just because you say you had 3 weeks, 2 weeks, a month, I don't know if that's true or not. That's why I go off what you bring. But in her case, I'm gonna mention it. I guess because I feel bad and all that. So anyway, yo, Fly King, yo, he said, let me go through his bars. I have a lot because remember it's one round. All right, cool. He said, caution. What the F is that on your this on your head? An effing mess. It looked like the hairdresser called and was like, what color you want them braids? And you said yes. Ha! That was funny. Yo, and he said, now Zambuli. He said, now Zambuli. Now you know I'm about to address you. Calling Debo back out of our battle. Talking about she was doing bad in school. Now how the FM words fell on Zoom? Yo, chill, fire. But for the sake of the kids, I do hope she makes it to graduation. But unfortunately, caution, Zam caused impaired memory loss and bad hand coordination, bad hand-eye coordination. Zen, just say you ain't have the age to prep a battle with me. Now your kids gotta watch your mama sleep around. You gotta be careful how you're raising this Generation Z. Oh my, he went off on her. He was going off on her. He had a lot about her, which is respectfully so. I feel like if it was rightfully and respectfully so, that was his original opponent, and it sucks whenever somebody don't show up. I was just talking about with the prepping this the danger zone battle, whatever. We don't know. They said they don't know what happened with that. They usually don't show it or tell us what happened with that, and it is for us to believe whatever we want. But anyway, though, or have empathy to believe what's being said. You know what I mean? Or believe the best, or hope for the best, of course. Instead of being so pessimistic as people have grown to be in this culture. But anyway, and I had to fight myself through it too at times. So it's like you don't know what to believe. So I don't ever really believe the negative stuff. But at the same time, you hear so much of it. It's like, would it be true? Could it be true? It's like you question it. Can't do that. You can't do that if you don't know. Um, But yeah, he had a lot for her. I feel like that's rightfully so. You know what I mean? At the same time, he had a lot for her. Like that was her original opponent. He backed out for some school reason. Like you should never have took it in the first place. You know the slope you heading. Like stop it. Anyway though, I'm off her. What you say? But since she showed up, man's better give her a little recognition. I like that. Um, You see the Fly King prolific right out of the Pacific and intergender battles, but their agenda is gender non-specific. Come on, he was spitting. That was fire. That was tough, yo. I don't want to mess that up, so I ain't gonna say that again. That was tough though. I thought I said that pretty good that first time. You see, I wrote this with a glass of scotch to stick to the script like Elmer's do. So each monkey bar is stick to her wig, and he slapped something. I think he slapped his hand. Her head, I don't move. Ha! It got to be Gorilla Glue, yo. Chill. They said, Fly King, how can the gays rep Black Lives Matter when they when they lifestyles doesn't create black lives? I said, good question. By supporting platforms like this for black women who y'all didn't make wives. So chill, fire, super fire, super fire. And I mentioned that. For some reason, I mentioned that in the KCJ and the Geechee battle. For some reason, why I had to mention what he said. Because something that Geechee said to Casey, and I'm like, nah, we ain't doing that. People mentioned it. I forgot what I mentioned. I mentioned Fly King. I mentioned that. And that was a week ago. So I had these bars for mad long. We supposed to been doing it. We just ain't had the time. It's unfortunate because it's like that's what go back to my whole thing I was talking about with the podcast. What they did the podcast. Get this whenever we could get it, when we can give it out. Unfortunately, that's what they started talking about, and that sucks because you want to stay on the schedule, especially in the beginning. In the beginning, we was boom, we was throwing out mad stuff. We throwing out so many battle rap topics and different things and stuff like that, and then they just got, plus it's the middle of COVID too. It's just, we're in two different states right now, so it's like the the preparation time is just different for both of us. And it need to be respected for both sides. That's always what it got to boil down to. If it ain't, well, it's not gonna work. Um, it's Fly King, the young entrepreneur, should have been on Forbes. They'll click this URL link to see how I made a pink slip faster than Norbs. Yo, chill, fire, Fly King. Shout out to Fly King, that was fire. Lady caution, let me get in her rounds. So I go chill with babe. I apologize for this murder that I'm about to commit. All premeditated, no personal ish. I'm not going to talk about your preference. This battle was last minute. It's only bars you get. Y'all know that I'm lying because I'm about to call him all type of maggots and ish. So chill. When he did that, I was looking at her like, really? You about to really bug me? You about to bug on him? And she did. That was funny. That was hilarious because I was expecting that. I really was. I was expecting that. But that was cool. I want to say something too though. I apologize for this murder that I'm about to commit. That sound like Rock right there. I know she said Rock don't hit her round. She said that before a lot of times. A lot of battle rap couples kind of say that. But I ain't gonna hold you. That sound like Rock right there. Especially when he was rapping against Mook and he had that line. We was like, I pray, remember that prayer where he had that. Oh man, I messed it up. I don't remember it. But he was like the part where Rock was speed up. He was like, man, I pray for this and then that whole praying part. Remember that part where he would change up his flow. That was dope when Rock had did that against Mook. We kept that battle too. That sound like something from that book. You know what I mean? From you know what I mean? From from my lover. So that's dope. You know what I mean? From my counterpart. I like that though. That's somehow I feel. That's how I feel. Caution, chill. That's how I feel. That was too close right there. Too spot on. I battled Vixen 8 years ago on the ring, and y'all act like y'all forgot, but it's cool. I ain't mad at all. Y'all ain't invest in me when y'all should. Now I'm lit and I feel bad for y'all. What y'all play? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot? Rock, paper, scissors to see who had to make the call? I guess since N-Word stopped effing with Zan, they had to call me because I'm up. I'm the Adderall. Yo, chill. Yeah, I gave all that. That was fine. I feel a little bit better about it. I'm mad I got my right camera on this. I got it packed up. But I gave a good, I'm giving a fuller recap. Unlike my last, the Smack Saturday call that I just got done doing, where I gave my consideration a lackluster recap because it's not the level that we've been doing. But go back to what I was saying. I've been trying to enjoy watching battles, what I consider normally, what we used to watching normally. Anyway, let's keep going. This I said it so many times, so I don't want to bring that here. I already brought up a whole other podcast into this. Um, this white people food versus Caribbean food. I'm super seasoned. Listen, Ian. I think it's Ian. Hold it down by the chicken. Open your ears. This is reading. I drag the bag. Tis the season. Pull it out. What's in it? I don't even need a reason. Yo, chill. Fire. That was tough. Who raised you like this? How your voice get like this? Estrogen pills? I know you probably practiced it and recorded it till it sounded real. I mean, for real, you sound like an itch. You act like an itch, so I'm gonna address you as such. I bet you was the meanest chick on the block at Double Dutch. That whole thing was fire. Fire. I stay scheming. This blade leaking. Oh, those your peoples? I leave gaze in the sky like daydreaming. Yo, chill. Fire. Get this Ussy a tiara. A tiara. This Uzi a goner. They already called me a man. So what you think gonna hit harder? Yo, chill. I was like, damn, they call you a man? Oh, shit, that's crazy. I don't know. I might you would. I don't know. I mean, rappers. That goes back into what I was talking about with drugs. But he mentioned the baby shower thing, and he knew that he was playing on that day, so it gives him a ammunition to mention in his rhyme. Excuse me. Plus, we all suspect that to be true. Like how I mentioned with None. Oh man, I'm getting into bringing other stuff, but recent thing. That's why I mentioned. Because first, I literally just got done doing it. Like I mentioned with None, where he cut Cody off and saying, "I don't have kids," because he had that whole baby mother thing. He used the words baby mother. So it's like when you say when you say certain stuff, it's like do you believe it? Like or do you, I didn't know that. I didn't know people were saying that, but that's crazy. I think Lady Caution is beautiful, so I wouldn't call a man beautiful. So hey, there it is though. With all that being said, I'm gonna end this. We're gonna get into the rest of them, those Queen of the Ring cards of the sparring session. Panic Room. We're gonna talk about that. Panic Room 5. I think that already happened, but we're gonna talk about that and what we like to see from that, or not even what we like to see. I don't do prediction. Maybe Gracie might do it, but maybe I'll have him do it if he wants to do it. I don't know, but we'll get into that. Heir to the Throne is finally announced with I'm assuming the main event, KCJ versus 40. We're gonna get into that too. But I didn't even mention all that on this one video. I really didn't. But it's just I'm worked up because I wanted to get these out. I want to get these out so bad as soon as it came out. And wait for whatever reason. Like I still got homes and oops to do. But I'm not gonna do that tonight because I'm about to go chill with my wife. We still ain't even do homes and oops because that night. At night we put food in front of it, and I let it go. Same reason why. Night. Anyway, man. Anyway, that's why I mentioned that whole smoke desert thing because I can relate to that. And seeing other people go through it, it's not like I want misery. Love companies have to do. It's just like you gotta understand nothing's new underneath the sun, and keep pushing. You start something, keep pushing. Never give up. Shout out to Fly King. Shout out to Lady Carson. I get it's a caution though. I ain't gonna hold you. I get it's a caution mainly because I feel like a lot of that stuff was about Zen. But Fly King was dope. I feel like not a lot, but a good amount of it was about Zen. And it was still dope though. I know it's about the battle, but we here for the opponent. You know what I mean? This ain't 1990 or 1995 or 2000 where you could come with, you know, he was direct, so I ain't gonna compare it. I don't know why I even started saying it. I think I'm getting tired. I probably should have did that shit to get y'all a little bit more respect. I'm excited. I don't know if y'all, I'm excited to be talking about this. So I'm done. Let me stop talking because I'm feeling like I'm not. I don't feel like I'm rambling. I just feel like I just want to stop talking at this time. I'm just excited. That's the honest truth. I'm really excited to get work done. Basically, I appreciate y'all. To the culture, we out. I'm out.